off the sun in my eyes. Hope everybody's doing okay. Everybody sleeping? Wow. I figured there'd be people on tonight wanting to swap stories. Hello, Ariel, the designer. Welcome. I've got my, oh, don't let me distract you. Playing music's a lot of fun. Let me see something here. Sorry guys, I'm tooling with my phone. Hey Crazy Ken. Yeah, I'm just farting around. Thanks, everybody. I really was just fooling around. What I need is more slaps or stickers for the guitar. You can see I got some silver giveaways here. Got Clash Guitars. I got Rebel Dog Adventure Team, SJ's Mixed Adventures. I got a Pour Me Metals, which is also Sylvia's other channel. So get a chance, you guys can check those out. Please feel free. Hey, Mud SWAT. Hey, Ariel the Digger. I believe I saw, who else did I see? Oki's in the house. So yeah, man, we're just fooling around. I thought I'd pull off a live stream. We are on the mountain. As you can see, I am the security. I got my stabby stabs ready to go, man. Let's do it. Yes, everybody, please say hi to everybody. Please, everybody that's in here is an amazing person. So please meet each other. That's what this channel, this live stream is usually about. It's about everybody getting to know each other, kind of just getting some stuff off your chest or our chest, talking about what's going on with our lives. I do have some blades out that are up for grabs, and I also have out the Yeti head stash of blades as well. So you got to be careful, Ariel. Anytime you do any kind of music on YouTube, it needs to be, what's the word I'm looking for? It can't be any type of copyright in any way. Even if it's a cover song, you still have to get permission. So, I mean, be careful. I write all my own music. If you hear any music in my videos, I'm the one that wrote it. So I just got done doing a DJ set on Facebook, so I was kind of taking a break, and I thought I'd come on and live stream. Yeah, when you play your own music, it's copyright free. That's right. Anywho, pretty much all but quit the cigarettes. I'm strictly on the medicinal pen now, so that's a really cool thing. The whole Charlie Victor 19, you gotta quit smoking cigarettes. Actually, Okie Grower 75, my DJ name is DJ Jams, JAMMZ. If you're on Facebook, please feel free to look me up. Of course, you can look me up always on Facebook as Chris Mavis, M-A-V-I-S. I'm not shy or bashful in any way. So, but yeah, we got some blades we'll look at. We'll get out the head stash here. We'll review some blades from the past. And yeah, we're just hanging out, having a good time. It's Sunday. I'm in there cooking beans and wild hog in the ham. It's beans. Yes, just like that, Okie Grower, with the Z. You got it. I'm in the house cooking several types of beans with some wild boar roast in there. So we're kind of waiting. We've been waiting for, how beans do. They take forever. Got the almost a quarter of the garden planted up top. I got beets, turnip greens, lettuce, some zucchini, some cucumbers in, and white onion. So I do have this blade. This is the deer antler. It just depends on how you want to hold it. This one is for like grabbing the hide because it has this inside curve. You see what I'm saying? Grab that hide and pull that hide back, and you can scrape the hides back. or just a good stabbing defensive weapon. It's got this little knot here. This one is up for grabs. If anybody's interested, just speak up in chat. I would say no more than $70. $10 shipping also. So what's up, Yeti? Enjoyed the Moro hat. Was Murfreesboro. Yeah, I talked to Klesh yesterday about Murfreesboro. This one here is also up for grabs. It's, you know, got a good 3-inch hilt to it. This one's also kind of a set. I made these two out of the same rack. So this one here has just a slight curve in it. See it? Right there. That's why I put it in this handle. Anyways, if you're interested, this one will be a little bit less than the $70. I quit making the super expensive blades, everybody, because nobody wants to buy them. So I've been making these more smaller blades. This one could be a double weapon as well. You got this big spike. Yeah, I think Pusa Studios is on. And they have a huge audience. A lot of friends of mine as well. Then I have the fishbone. The fishbone is you can see through it, see? Can't really get it to shine in the light. Fishbone, ooh. But so, and I want to show you, you know, it doesn't look like much of a blade. It's not. It's about a 2 1/4 inch blade, see? But when I get done with it, it looks like this. This is for a YouTuber friend of mine. He knows it's coming eventually. I just wanted to show it off because I'm really proud of this. This is a little elven blade. And it, you know, it's the same concept. Just a different shape and type of blade. I make them anyway. Anyways, this one is not for sale. This one's going to a very special person who supports the channel a whole great deal. Then I have some big Clovis points. I've been working out, everybody. Can you tell? Maybe not. And these are the same thing as what's in these handles. They're a little thicker. These are the Clovis. I made a set of Clovis. It's probably laggy, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, all the parks are shut down. They just shut down all county services. Hey, Vern Acres Hobby Farms. I'm glad you could make it. Okie Grower, I'm glad you could make it. Cannon Sarah, I'm glad you could make it. Ariel, I'm glad you could make it. But, you know, these blades are just waiting for handles and homes. And then, of course, I was doing a really big project. And this is a full-size tomahawk. Yeah, I know, Mud Swat. I hope. That'd be cool. I have the moon phases on there. Then I have this monster blade. This is a single bit axe. I do have the war point on the end. This one is up for grabs. This one is for sale, everybody. Now I made several of these. They're not hey Blazing Dude. They're not these are not I mean, they're pretty cool. Awesome, Okie Grower. You got family for life. Ken and Sarah is a huge Patreon supporter of Yetis. They have supported my channel from day one. Um, and as a matter of fact, I need to get onto my Patreon, and I just can't ship anything, everybody. I'm scared to ship anything because of this Charlie Victor 19. I had some stuff sent from out of country, my canvas yurt and a few other things that I actually really need for doing my shows, as in my trade shows. Oh, this one here is sharp. Look at that. Look, oh, that thing's sharp. Whoosh. Anywho, that stuff's all pending. Don't show Ken, and he'll want this. Anyways, this one is up for grabs. I would probably take no less than $150 to $200 for this piece. This one I spent a lot of time. This is a solid walnut handle. It's about 3/4 of an inch to 1 inch in sections. The blade itself was a pain in the butt, but it is up for sale if anybody wants it, as well as the other stuff I showed them, except for the Elven blade. Anywho, I did get out the Yeti head stash, and the reason I got it out was because is because I was trying to look for examples of some of the next stuff coming up, much bigger examples that are going to be coming up. Jason AU Colorado sent me some pictures of some man-made clear blue glass and asked me if I could do a clear blade for him. So I went ahead and purchased a big chunk of it, and I got to saw it and slab it up, and we're going to work on those here in the future. But these are blades that I found hunting, either in the rivers or in fields. Anybody has been to the channel knows that when I first started out the YouTube channel, I used to break out these blades a lot. The reason was because I was in the process of, hey, David Carlisle. The reason is because I was in the process of, oh, that's a beautiful point. And it's all there. That's a G10 quality. Thin. Really just looking for some ideas, you know. And I can do all kinds of knives. Those of you that know Ken and Sarah, Ken and Sarah has one of the most beautiful knives I think I've ever made. Clash Guitars TV also has one of the most beautiful knives I think I've ever made. I sent Rebel Dog Adventure Team a knife. I think Blazing Doob has a couple blades, and SJ has a couple blades, you know, because like I do these ones. This is a bone, a deer bone. This is the Snowflake Obsidian. Oh yeah, Okie Grower, I have a massive collection. This is just a small portion. These are these shell ones, made out of shell, river shell. You can see they kind of resemble this one, Mud Swat. This is a beautiful blade. I can make you one of these, Mud Swat. You know, the name of the channel, Ken and Sarah's Knife, is, I still look at pictures. Ken and Sarah, I still look at pictures of that blade. Some of these blades that I make, y'all, are hard to get rid of because I've poured myself into my artwork. How much is this one? This one is not for sale, Mudswat. This was in the head stash. But I can make you one. I can make you one like this. This one here, this one's for Jason AU Colorado, in case anybody's interested. Jason AU Colorado is the reason why I can live stream from my PC. He bought me a laptop, and he sent me a fish tank last month because the kids wanted one. He's just an amazing guy. We keep in contact quite a bit, and so I told him I'd make him a really nice blade that he could put on his shelf. But you know, I can make just like this one here. I have more bone. Oh, the smudging kits. So I do so much, Canon Sarah, that I forget. I forget about all the stuff. Speaking of Canons, Sarah, I found the shiitake logs that we made last summer, I believe. Sorry, I'll put the weapons down. But just, if you want one, Mudswat, just shoot me a message. You know how to get a hold of me, brother. The shiitake logs, I'm going to soak in some water in the next few days, run a little short video of it, and then I'm going to put them in an area probably out here on the porch, so that we can watch those morels bloom. I might even go as far as setting the GoPro up on them and running time lapse, because out here on the porch I have a controlled environment where the animals won't get my camera. Out on the logs in the yard, in the shiitake yard, I can't put a camera out because the dang squirrels and the deer and the bear, and we won't get into all the critters. I still haven't got a picture of the mountain lion yet, but I am working on it. I got cameras out everywhere, of course. I would hope everybody does. It's serious times these days. Yeah, Oaky Grower 75. I make smudging kits out of walnut or teak wood or oak or hickory, whatever I got in the shop. I also make spirit wands. Just give me a second, I'll go get a spirit wand. Sorry, everybody, or those of you that are left. Hey, Flash in your pan. Good to see you, my man. So this is a spirit wand, Oaky Grower 75. This is my wife's. I probably shouldn't be touching it, but they're all embedded with Ozark quartz. Sometimes I'll use amethysts. This is a love wand for love, strength, and energy. Sorry, it's dusty. She keeps it up on the shelf. She doesn't need it very often. She doesn't need it very often because we're super in love all the time. That's one of the coolest things about my marriage is we don't fight, y'all. We sit down and we have a serious discussion like two adults, and we figure things out. So everybody should approach everyone in their life that way. There's no need to get into a huff and a puff about your relationship with your partner, regardless of who or what your partner is. So yeah, here's a love wand, spirit wand. I think SJ has a really good one. Hers has an antler in the bottom. You know, it'll have like a tip. Anyways, that's what a spirit wand is. I don't have any smudge kits. They're all up in the big shop boxed away, Canon Sarah, or I would show one. But they're pretty cool. you can actually go back through some of the live streams from last summer and see the smudge kits being made in the process that I go through to make them. So let me get, oh, here we go, everybody. Iced tea, everybody. Cheers. Let's see, I was just looking at this one here. This is a very crude knife, see? It's got this, you know, like maybe they broke it and in the old Native American reworked it. It's kind of got this sway to it, see it? But the cool one about this is, and this is the cool part about arrowhead hunting, y'all. You see that? There's a fossil in that one. And that's the cool part. It's not just about, it is really about finding a point, but there's also other stories inside the stone that can tell us more about what and where and why this person was doing. Wands are $40, $8 shipping, and smudge kits come with a smudge kit. If it was me, I'm going to give you some advice. If it was me, I would buy a whole smudge kit. They're $50 plus $8 shipping, but that comes with a smudge bowl, all your elements that you need for smudging, a wand, a pendulum, a quartz pendulum for balance. I believe I throw a few other things in there like copal and a couple of other things in there, and that's a one package deal. You'll get all that in one package for $48, $50 pretty much. The wands vary because they're $30 to $50 because of some of the stones that I can put in them, some of the character I can put into the wand, even as far as infusion. So that just depends on you and what it is that you want. I think Blazing Dube's in here. He can drop my email, or maybe Mudswat, or maybe Ken and Sarah can. And then you can email me and we can converse. My email is also in my about page. So if you want to email me, I'm on Facebook under Yeti Mountain Traders Incorporated. I'm also on there under my real name, Chris Mavis. So they're fixing to do that here, David Carlisle. I'm way out in the sticks, so I'm always on lockdown. It just depends on. Now remember, everybody, the name of the channel is Yeti Mountain Trading. So if you've got some silver or gold or something even cooler than that, just email. We can talk about it. I need cash. Not gonna lie, but yes, I know, Flash. It's still sitting in here on the dresser. I have a whole dresser full of packages in there. I will not mail out until this stuff is over with. I had quite a few packages get lost and not come. I don't know where they're at. So, and we're not talking like a couple coins or an arrowhead. We're talking whole blades. I don't know if someone I might have to get me a false mailing address, like a P.O. box. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. But I've had like 5 packages go missing through the USPS somewhere. Yeah, if you guys want something, want to order something, I got PayPal and all that stuff. But I'm not worried about none of that. We're here to hang out. I really wasn't going to show off any blades, but I have a really super special guest in tonight, Okie Grower 75. Please, everybody, say hello to Okie Grower 75. He is new to the channel. Me and him, we've been conversing for the last 3 or 4 months. He's an Oklahoma boy, and he's got it going on over there, man. He's figured it out, and he's living life the right way, and as we all are, as we all should be. So just, if you feel like it, throw him some love. And he'll definitely throw it back. Sent to Australia that I have yet to get there. Oh man, I'd hate. See, I don't do international shipping. I don't know, Flash. My postal person down where I'm living now is kind of a super nice person, I guess. That's all we'll say. Flash, I got you, buddy. I got you, buddy. Don't worry. Um, I actually just went and bought those bunch of those bubble wrapped envelopes, so they're stacking up in there. It's going to be a large. I'll have one of those SJ Mixed Adventure USPS bills. Lordy mercy. Yes, show love to everybody, please. Vern Acres, I hope you're finding all the morels. If you feel free, if you feel like it and you want to, yes, you can definitely go over onto patreon.com and check me out. There's different tiers. I am kind of behind on my tiers, but I only have 2 Patreons, and they're super, super amazing, awesome people. Ken and Sarah. And they have some rewards coming. I just haven't got to it yet, you guys. I did the 3 or 4 months of moving. I'm still unpacking. Oh shoot, there it is, Blaze. Blaze and Doob, everybody. Blaze and Doob had never found morels until last year. And he texted me the other day, first person to text me out of anybody, of all the mountain men and country people and hillbilly folks and city folks and all kinds of folks that I know. He was the first one to text me a picture of morels. And that made my freaking heart so happy, brother, to see you out foraging. I was in bliss all day. One of the best days I've had in a long time when I got that message. Super cool, Blaze. Hey, Aunt Orta. Oh, all my moderators, please keep an eye out. Make sure everyone's behaving. On a positive note, I just hit 5.2K on my watch time. I guess I'm still in review. I'm not really sure. So within the next month, we'll say, I should be monetized all the way, 100%, everybody. So that'll be a huge accomplishment for me that I've been working towards forever. Oh man, you can give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, but you can teach a man to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime, Blazing Dude. Sorry everybody, I quit the nicotine, I've stopped the tobacco, and that's good, Vern Acres Hobby Farms. I'm that way too. Ben C. Inlots, hey y'all, hey, how you doing? Let me get to some more of my head stash here, guys. I got some of my amazing Rebel Dog Adventure Team patches. I got to get those sewed onto my badass Clash Guitars TV shirt. I actually, excuse me. Goodness. Candy Kush. I actually busted out the back glass window of the old Yeti's truck, and I'm down a Klesh sticker. So we talked the other day, and he's going to send me some more. Oh, I super love. Ardat was kind enough to send me all 3 colors. I showed him a bunch of support, well, a little bit of support on some of the charitable organizations that he was doing, and the Rebel Dog Adventure Team charity that he was doing. So he was kind enough to send me some patches. Like I said, everybody, I need some stickers. I need some slaps for the guitar. Another big note, I have stickers being made as we speak. I have t-shirts being made as we speak. And I also have shop towels being made as we speak. So soon you will be able to get your own Yeti merch from Yeti himself. None of that Teespring stuff, none of that. Straight from Yeti. My person I love to support small town business. So I have a friend down in my local town that has an amazing shop and does an amazing job. And we've talked and discussed a few things. And I am going to promote her channel or her business soon, so that all of my other YouTubers, if they want to ship through her and have them shirts made and stickers, and she does vinyl, she does all of that stuff, and good prices too, guys. So we want to get her some business. Here's some more blades. Let me shift you down here, everybody. Here's the smaller blades. These are, yes, I do the handmade peace pipes. For instance, I will show you. I did one for a friend of mine in Oklahoma. It was just like this, except it was the black obsidian blade, this type. And right here, right about, well, it was more like back here a little ways, back here a little ways. I made it where it was a pipe, where you could be like, see what I'm getting at? Or you could flip it around the other way there. You know, the tomahawks, there were many different types. Sorry. You could smoke tobacco out of that flash in your pan. A lot of the pipes, a lot of the different cultures of Native Americans had different meanings with their instruments or their tools. So, for instance, a pipe that was a tomahawk as well as a pipe would be considered a peace pipe, because it has both. It has the traits of war, which is the blade, the ability to have war, but it also has the ability for men to sit down in a circle and share and smoke with that example of war directly in front of their face. So that is the term peace pipe. Other pipes, ceremonial pipes, completely different outlook on what that pipe is used for. If you were going to go into a sun dance, that pipe would be devoted to the sun dance, and it would have all the meanings of the sun dance to that pipe. If it was, a bloodletting or whatever it was, that instrument would be. So, for instance, some of these blades that we find, not that I have any, let me get a blade. Now this is just a blank. But let's say this was a blade used in the birth of the chief's son, okay? The medicine man, he used this blade to cut the umbilical cord, or maybe he had to do a special, type of, I don't know, ceremony. The reason we find blades like this untouched and perfect, other than they've been shot or dropped or, the most typical things, is because they were ceremonial. And after they were used, they were then buried and given back to Mother Earth. So there's a lot of, it's not just, it's cool to find an arrowhead, but at the same time, you kind of got to know, you really should try to learn about what's going on with what they were doing. Anyways, the other thing that blows my mind is, no, that ain't how that goes, Chris. The other thing that blows my mind about the Native Americans is the fact that they could do sometimes you might find a blade that's real crude, and then the next thing you know, you're finding just the most gorgeous blade like this one. And you're like, what the heck, And it might even be the same cat that was living in your area, the same Native American living in your area, making the same. It's just 5 years later, he's gotten much better. You know, it's it's hard to say sometimes. When I find an arrowhead or something that's worthy of mentioning, then I usually try to do my research about it. I just wanted to get it out, get these out. What I mean by that is they are very simplistic. It's just a rock. But when they're rocks like this, you know, I have other versions like that. I'll get an example and show you. This one's got a break on it. So you got this. Guy was pretty good. But then you got like this little bitty one, right? So I mean, you just both were found in the same spot. That's what I'm getting at. I know where every arrowhead I have come from. I don't dig them, just so everybody knows. I don't dig them. These all come from just walking the creek or plowed fields or searching high embankments. All right, David Carlisle, you have a good Sunday, sir. Cheers, everybody. Oh man, I want some tobacco so bad, everybody. But nope. All right, Vern Acres. That's awesome. 1807. Flash in your pan. That's really cool that you're finding arrowheads where you're panning for gold. Of course, you know, they're always in the creeks and streams and rivers, but, and especially in Ohio, you're dealing with a whole different type of Indian up there, man. They were kind of, I don't want to use the word mean, but they were angry people. They made mean blades when they made them. I got dogs going crazy. That's awesome, Flash in your pan. I'd love to see pics. I'd love to see pics one day. I just found some tools the other day, actually, a grinding bowl and a wheel, and it was pretty cool. What's the matter? Oh man, that's a bummer, Ben. My wife lost her house in a fire before we got married. um, that'd be awesome, Flash. Yeah, those artifacts, anything that's like that's really cool to look at because you can actually get a pretty good close date as to what kind or type of person you're dealing with. Boy, the sunset today is going to be gorgeous, everybody. Let me spin you around here. Sorry, it's just porch railing, but you got the sun going on down that way. I'm way, way up on the mountain. Anyways, I just thought I'd jump on for a little bit, everybody. Are you a little jam? Sorry, guys. Custom Wheel Horse Tractor, Eric 83. Welcome. Don't think I've seen you in the live stream before. Welcome and thank you for being here, my friend. Appreciate you coming in so much. Thank you, Flash. You guys know how to boogie? Do you guys know anything about mountain boogie? So if I play this mountain boogie, y'all are going to be able to understand, right? No, it's not a boogie. It's like a boogie. There you go, Okie Grower. Okie Grower can boogie. Yeehaw. Let's see. Fingers are burning. I'm glad you guys enjoy that. I'm super glad you guys enjoy me out here fiddling around, doing just absolutely just goofy nuts stuff. It's pretty fun. We have a good time. So let me check something. Every once in a while I gotta peer in there at those kids and say, what are you kids in there doing? No, free bird. I can't play that one. I don't do covers. I guess you could call that a kind of a cover. That's an old country rockabilly tune that's been played a bazillion times by a bazillion people. You know. I know all that 80s stuff. I ain't too young. Well, everybody. Oh man, the sunset's gonna be a good one tonight. Look at that. Woo-wee. Let's see. There we go. I can flip you around maybe. Oh yeah, there you go. Maybe I can get you up. Light blues. I can try that. Ken and Sarah. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Golly. Gorgeous. Just the most prettiest of things. The sun. The sun gives us life. Feeds the earth. It feeds us. Keeps the streams healthy. Vern Akers, I'm the hot wife. That's awesome. Awesome, Vern Akers. Hey man, age is just I'm a hippie. I'm a hippie hillbilly. So I got hair down to my ass and I grow my beard down to my belly button. and we don't tell time. I mean, I can tell time, but when we live out here in the mountains like this, we just know night and day and Sunday. I know when Sunday's here, and that's about all I really need to know. Even when the even before the even before the nonsense, everybody, Yeti lived like that, you know. There's a guy that I follow. He's kind of a ghost. He's a kind of a myth, but he's on a particular show on History Channel. I actually have a couple of those guys on that particular show about men. I'm not going to say the name or give any name drops, but I'm pretty good friends with a couple of them, we'll say two. And I have a buddy that lives in a cave, and he lives like the biggest king I have ever seen. You know, he's already raised all his kids. His poor wife finally eventually passed away, and she lived there with him too for a long time. And he's still just, he loves it, you know. He crawls into Mother Earth's belly every night and goes to sleep with a warm fire. It's the damnedest thing I ever seen, but I ain't never seen a man more happier than that cat. So, I mean, happiness and age is a state of mind, everybody. That's just kind of the way I look at it. How's everybody surviving the Charlie Victor 19 project? I'm going to be really honest with you folks. I think I had Charlie Victor already about 3 months ago when my daughter came back from Louisiana, and I was sick for 9 days when I was in Oklahoma. My wife was down for 14 days, and she said it felt like she had an elephant on her chest for the whole duration of that sickness. Luckily, I came home from Oklahoma to Arkansas and nursed her back to health with some good ginseng roots and ginseng leaves and slippery elm root and echinacea. So, I mean, I also have some wild honey here that's native, so that helped out a lot. But I'm not going to say I've had Charlie Victor 19, but I had something this year that I already had a shot for, the F word. So I wasn't supposed to get, I accidentally got both types of A and B immunizations, and I wasn't supposed to get sick, and I still, I still got kind of sick. I mean, there for about 9 days, I was literally crawling into the grow facility to work. But I don't have it now. I'm just saying, I had something 3 months ago that was worse than the F-bomb that I've ever had. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was worse than the FLU, you know. I'm not going to say that it was Charlie Victor 19, but it could have been. I got sick. I got sick, Okie, because I had been in the mountain in Oklahoma, completely isolated, just me and my ladies, right? And the wife was coming on the weekend. Hey, hoo-ah extreme, hoo-ah extreme, hoo-ah. Anyways, and she was coming over about every week, every 2 weeks to visit and stay the weekend with me. And she had called me that Friday and said, hey, Abby's not feeling well. She's sick at her mom, at her mom's. Abby's my middle daughter. So my wife stopped by and dropped a bunch of medicine off, and we got her to feeling better. But they had just got back from Louisiana. And then, of course, my wife, she showed up that Saturday coughing and not feeling very well. And So yeah, and then about 3 days later, I was having some issues. But I haven't been to town, folks. I haven't been to town in 3 weeks. I've been to the woods. I've been to the woods hunting morels, but I haven't been to town. Everybody, I've been avoiding town. Oh dang it, Jason AU Colorado. It's okay, brother. You can always come back and rewatch. You know that. I'm glad that you made it, though, my friend. Jason AU Colorado, everybody. That was his blade we were showing earlier. It's always something, my man. It's always something. It's kids. It's the house. It's the bills. It's the rigamaroo of everything. It keeps you entangled inside your stomach and not stressed all the time and in a knot. Oh man, it can get you, man. Don't let it get you, Jason. You're a good, high-spirited person. I know you can handle it and deal with it, my brother. Do like I do. Slip that phone in your pocket and slip one headphone on and kind of like DJ parent. DJ parent. As you're parenting, you can watch part of the show. That's how I do it, y'all. I've slipped that phone upside down and put the screen out so it can't rub nothing. I slip on one headphone and I got because I can only hear out of one ear. So I'll keep that headphone kind of halfway on so that ear is getting some kind of sound and my left ear is getting what sound is left. So that being half deaf is no fun, you guys. I'm not an invert. I just DJ, excuse me. I DJ'd 1,000 people before. I played in stadiums and I played farm ball and amateur pro league baseball, and it's not that. It's just the world is a very unexpected place, and you really just never know what you're going to get these days. So I just don't like all that being on high alert and stress when I go to my walk to the shopping store. I almost said it. Did you hear that? I almost said it. The W word that ends in T, the place where you get groceries. The shopping mart. I already give those guys enough money. I will say this, something that's really, really cool. AT&T, which is who I use for my phone, actually paid for me and the wife's subscriptions for the next 2 months, which is super amazing. I still don't even know what to say to that. Of course, I've been with AT&T for 20 years, but I mean, it's just for them to just do that, that's a lot of money. I know they did that to a lot of people. I don't know how they're doing it or how they're qualifying or who's qualifying, or maybe you guys even got some free time on your phone because AT&T did that. It's not a lot of times when major corporations like that reach out and just say, here you go, don't worry about it. So I mean, I thought that was pretty cool. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to get off here. I got to finish cooking dinner, get these children fed. I hope everybody had a great time in chat. I hope everybody has a blessed week. Cough in your arms, elbow bumps for everybody. Sanitize, wash, eat healthy, be happy, behave, be kind, be nice. Use your 7 P's, everybody. Prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance. If you follow those rules, you'll have a great, great time. So just remember that. Peace, everybody. One love. That's right. One love, Blazing Dude.